Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you, not by angels or by demons, heaven or hell. What we think, we become. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. Chaos is inherent in all compounded things. Strive on with diligence. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Better than worshipping gods is obedience to the laws of righteousness. I never see what has been done, I only see what remains to be done. Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace. The wise ones fashion speech with their thought, sifting it as grain is sifted through a sieve. All wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain? Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. The mind is everything. What you think you become. It is better to travel well than to arrive. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way, and not starting. Unity can only be manifested by the binary. Unity itself and the idea of unity are already two. It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. With fools, there is no companionship. Rather than to live with men who are selfish, vain, quarrelsome, and obstinate, let a man walk alone. He who walks in the Eightfold Noble Path, with unswerving determination is sure to reach Nirvana. To be idle is a short road to death, and to be diligent is a way of life. Foolish people are idle, wise people are diligent. However many holy words you read, However many you speak, what good will they do you, if you do not act upon them? Without health life is not life, it is only a state of languor and suffering, an image of death. Let my skin and sinews and bones dry up, together with all the flesh and blood of my body. I welcome it. But I will not move from this spot until I have attained the supreme and final wisdom. He who gives away shall have real gain. He who subdues himself shall be free, he shall cease to be a slave of passions. The righteous man casts off evil, and by rooting out lust, bitterness, and illusion do we reach nirvana. He who loves 50 people has 50 woes, he who loves no one has no woes. What is the appropriate behavior for a man or a woman in the midst of this world, where each person is clinging to his piece of debris? What's the proper salutation between people as they pass each other in this flood of those beings who live in ignorance, shut up and confined, as it were, in an egg? I have first broken the eggshell of ignorance, and alone in the universe, obtained the most exalted, universal Buddhahood. When one has the feeling of dislike for evil, when one feels tranquil, one finds pleasure in listening to good teachings. When one has these feelings, and appreciates them, one is free of fear. To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. Just as treasures are uncovered from the earth, so virtue appears from good deeds, and wisdom appears from a pure and peaceful mind. To walk safely through the maze of human life, one needs the light of wisdom and the guidance of virtue. A woman of the world is anxious to exhibit her form and shape, whether walking, standing, sitting, or sleeping. Even when represented as a picture, she desires to captivate with the charms of her beauty and, thus, to rob men of their steadfast heart.